Howdy, y'all. How are you guys doing today? I am great. I just recorded this whole video and my phone was set to phone mic and not wired mic, so I'm back recording it again. Um, and if you're watching this with the headphones, you can probably tell that I fixed the audio issue, so we're hearing it on both sides now. And yeah, I actually got a new phone to record on, and the camera quality seems to be a little better. And I'm all over the place right now, but cool, guys. Howdy, welcome back. It's me, Kevin. I'm here with another chat. Um, so, like I said, I got the new phone, better quality. And if you've seen my channel and my videos, you probably can tell I have actual thumbnails now, not just random. Because it just if you don't pick a thumbnail, it just picked random spots in the video. So you just have a bunch of like me like that, and it's kind of funny. And I know that I said that I like to freestyle, right? I like to get my brain going, get my brain thinking, and all that stuff to find creative essence in my videos. But I'm starting to go back to my notes and my script so I can make more clear and concise videos for you guys because ultimately these videos are for you guys. And I want to put more effort. I want to put more energy into them to make them more enjoyable, to make them, just better overall experience for you guys because it is for you guys. Like I said, as much as it helps me, as much as it helps me ingrain the things that I've learned and it helps me remain accountable in my journey, these videos are for you guys. So here, that's where we are at with that. Yeah. All right. So this video, big one, big one. Power of words. Okay. This is a huge one in my opinion. The power of words is a very important thing. So we'll just start right in by referring to a book called The Four Agreements. This was actually one of the first, I think actually the first book that I read on my spiritual journey, and it was before I really actually even got into the journey. So it starts with a story of a mom who had a long day. She had a headache and whatnot. She was feeling some type of way, and her daughter was feeling the complete opposite. She's feeling like a kid. She's running around, singing, feeling on top of the world, feeling amazing, and singing a lot because she was a little girl and she loved to sing. That was her thing. She liked to sing, and her mom, at some point just blew up and snapped and said, "Shut up, please, shut up. Your voice is ugly. Shut up." Wow, wow. What do you think that did to that little girl? That mom inadvertently well, not inadvertently, she straight up just cast a spell on her daughter. She used black magic and cast a spell, hence spelling on her daughter. And from that day forth, her daughter never sang. People would ask her to sing. She refused to sing. She hated her voice. And it even got to the point where she would have trouble speaking to people because she hated her voice that much because of the one thing that the mother had said. The one horrible thing the mother had said had impacted her so deeply to where she wouldn't even be able to speak to people without, feeling like she hates her voice and feeling some type of way. So I think that story is very powerful because I believe that we probably all have had those moments in our life, okay, where we've been told something that just cuts us. It cuts us open and it wounds us and it wounds our heart and that thing lives with us. It lives with us every time that we go to do something that we love or if it was about a certain subject, every time that subject is brought up, you are brought back to that, right? Because maybe you haven't learned how to deal with that or how to reverse that spell because it is a spell that has been put on you. Um, and the way to reverse these spells because we have the power to cast spells over everyone every day. We do it so much without even knowing. Um, the way to reverse those is the truth, okay? To be truthful, right? Am I really a horrible is my voice really horrible and I'm annoying and ugly or is my mom just upset and she lashed out? No thanks. Do not turn on extreme battery mode. What are we at? Sorry guys, we're at 10%. My battery's at like 120 because I just got a random burst of energy out of nowhere, which is great because I want to keep that energy for you guys. So back on topic. Um, Truth. Sorry. Truth is how we reverse these spells. Speak truthfully. Okay. Speak honestly to people. Don't just snap. Hey, honey, mommy's had a very long day. Can we please just quiet it down? How much pain would that have saved? How much trauma would that have saved had the mother went that route? A lifetime of it. And we see the power of our words, right? Our words have the power to change our own lives. Our words have the power to change our friends' lives. Our words have the power to change our families' lives, our communities' lives, and the world, okay? We've seen the things that the word has done to do positive and to do negative. We've seen it all throughout history. The amount of the amount of change that's happened from just words, because that's how we express ourselves, that's how we communicate, and that's how we transfer energy, okay? When I say something, I'm taking the energy that's in me and I'm putting it in my words and getting out of my mouth. It's going into your ears and then boom, becoming energy in you. I'm transferring energy with my words. And that can go both ways, that we've also had those things that have been said to us that are just like, what? Oh my gosh, guys! One of my favorite things is the pictures of someone before and after the photographer says you're beautiful. Oh my gosh, guys, I love that because you see the genuine light up in people. And I actually had something amazing happen to me today. I went to I went to a bowling alley, and I have a bowling ball that I bought from a thrift shop, and it's old, it's beat up, but I love it, you guys. It's done me nothing but good, and I've done pretty well with it, considering I'm not like a professional bowler or anything. I mean, I'm pretty decent. I'm trying to learn to be better, but I love that thing. I thrift shop ball, and I bring it in, boom, sit it on the counter, and you can see the guy is just like, look at this ball, this thing. And he was ragging on it. He was hating on it. No lie. Not in like a bad way, just like, man, like, I'm like, well, whatever you recommend. He's like, I recommend you get a new ball. And I'm like, nah. But then he said something that was very important. He said, you know what? I'm just glad to see young people come in and enjoying this sport, enjoying bowling. And if this ball is good for you, you're having fun and you're loving this, then that's all that matters. And before he had said, or I don't remember if it was before or after, I believe it was before he said that, the whole time I'm watching him do all this stuff, all these tools I've never seen before in my life, all these things he's just doing with the ball, bringing it back, drilling it, and marking it up, and all this cool stuff. I'm watching the whole time, and I'm just, on cloud nine, just enjoying it all. And I said, sir, I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate this. One of my greatest joys in life is watching people do what they love and watching people do what they do best. So this has honestly been such a treat for me. And he just lit up. He got a real, real, genuine, heartfelt smile for just. I saw him as he's working, just, and then he put it back down. But I'm like, yeah, I got you. I got you. I saw that. I saw that. I saw what I just did to you with my word, and it made me feel so happy. I got to my car and I just said, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that to where I am, to be where I'm at right now, and to be able to make those impacts in people's lives. I try to do that every single day. I try to use my word, the power of my word, to lift people up. And yeah, I've caught myself slipping a couple times and said some things that I really regret. And I had to go back to those people I said those things to and say, I'm sorry that, I really did not mean that. That's not the truth. That's not honest. That was me, not handling my emotions well and letting myself snap at you. And I'm sorry. That's not the truth. You're better than that. You're amazing. Let's move forward better. Um, yeah. So that's just that part. Another part of the power of the word is self-talk. Okay. So this is something I'm still practicing as well, because I used to just, if I messed up on something, I'm stupid, I'm an idiot, whatever, I'm an idiot. And as much of it is a joke, like, I obviously I know it's not true, but I'm still saying that. I'm still putting that out there. I'm still putting that energy out there. And another thing about the word, guys, is that it's energy. Is that there's a lot more to this world and this realm than just the physical. Okay, there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, energetically, and vibrationally, and with frequencies. Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening, and I'm trying to bring awareness to that. But yeah, you might think that you're just saying something, but you're really creating a whole cascade of energies and all these things. But with the self talk, you have to be really kind to yourself, guys. You cannot speak to yourself like that. I remember I was at work and I said something horrible to myself. I was like, I just said something crazy, something out of pocket to myself, and I looked at my coworker and I said, "I'm so glad you didn't hear that. I just said something completely horrible to myself, and that was terrible. I won't even repeat it." It's funny and it's corny. I don't care. I don't care. I'd rather be corny and positive than because I've been in the dark spaces, guys. I've been in hell, man. I've been in those dark spots. I know the power of word. I felt the power of word. We, But the thing is though, and I don't know if you guys ever heard like the jokes like, oh, a guy will randomly think of a compliment he received 6 years ago. I just like what that makes me think about is that these positive encounters, these positive things, can leave just an impact much stronger than these negative things. And if we can all become more aware of what we're saying and become more powerful and start to try to use our word for power for others and try to lift other people up as well as ourselves, we'll begin to change everything, you guys. It will change everything. But it's kind of like prayer, and manifesting, and affirmations are big. Affirmations are huge. The other day, excuse me, I woke up and I was feeling so anxious, for some reason. And for those of you who know me, you know this, but for those of you who don't, I recently, the vices that I let become everything, that's a very new thing for me that I stopped, okay? We're only, a couple weeks sober right now. And so, I'm going through it. But I was feeling very anxious, right? And then I just turned on my affirmations, listened to them, immediately felt intense gratitude, intense joy, intense love. Immediately it was lifted out of the anxiety, and the anxiety was released and filled with something much greater. Power of words, right? I'm not religious, okay? But I pray over my food. I give gratitude for my food. I pray that my food is of what I want it to do to me. I say, I want this food to bring me energy and strength and motivation and health for my body to keep, living this life. Um, because by saying that, I'm programming my subconscious to do that. I mean, you know what I mean? You're programming stuff. You're programming stuff with your word and with your thoughts, and that's probably going to be a whole other video at some point. But this also ties into music as well, guys. Music is a very, very powerful tool, very powerful. So be very vigilant of what you are listening to, especially nowadays, because when I began this journey, there was a point where I had my old playlist on and I was listening to music, and I was just like, what am I listening to? What are these people saying? Why am I listening to that? Why I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't believe that. I'm not gonna consume that. I cannot listen to that stuff anymore. Um, and like, don't even get me started on the specific frequencies that are encoded in music nowadays. But like, be mindful, be vigilant of what you're listening to. If you're listening to someone say, promote violence or being provocative or being, doing these things, you're programming yourself. You're just listening to that over and over again. You're going to begin to attract that and begin to program yourself for those things. So be very vigilant and be very mindful of your word, you guys, because you can use your word to cut people down or you can use your word to lift people up. And I'm sure that we would all prefer everyone to lift each other up, right? Unless we're a narcissist, then we just want to take people down. But, you know, I think that's about it. This is the second time recording this video. I hope that I didn't miss anything in this video. I hope that I got everything that I said in the first one. Oh, no, I didn't. So, there's actually another little story, a quick little story. Then I'll wrap it up. Is there's an experiment done on water? These jars, mason jars of water with words taped onto them, right? So one group of these jars had, love, joy, happy, you're great, you're amazing, all these positive things on them. The other group had negative things, whatever you want to put on there, hate, anger, whatever you want to, negative things you want to put on there. And when frozen, the positive affirmed jars of water had very organized crystalline structures and very beautiful looking, you know, frozen structures in them. And the negative ones were very unorganized, very incoherent, and very just nasty looking. They look horrible. And this just sounds like something straight out of out of science fiction. But the scary thing is not even scary. The thing is, the truth is that reality is probably a lot more confusing than fiction. So be very mindful of your word, guys. Be mindful. If you can't use your word to lift people up, stop using your word to cut people down at least, and be mindful of what you're saying. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up with that one, guys. Don't ever feel like you're alone in this world. If you're going through something, please reach out to someone. Reach out to God, reach out to someone, or reach out to me. I will gladly listen to someone or talk to someone if you guys ever need anything, okay? I'm extremely grateful for you guys to be watching this video. If you got something from this video, Awesome. Very cool. If you already knew everything in this video and it was just a refresher, cool. Just as well. If you know someone who can benefit from this video, please share it. My goal is to reach people, and my goal is to use my word to spread positivity and spread some light in this world. So I really appreciate you guys again. And like I said, I'm putting more effort in these videos. They're gonna be a little cleaner, a little better, actual thumbnails, a little more enjoyable for you guys. So I'm grateful for you guys. I love you guys. You guys have a blessed day. All right. Thank you guys again so much. I'll see you guys in the next one.